Hello everybody, it's Matt the Rug here, and I'm about to take you through the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to go down this year, and I'm going to get everything right. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to tell you what I think's going to happen, and I'm going to be totally wrong, but I'm going to hopefully entertain you guys for however many minutes this video lasts. Let's get into this. This took quite a long time to do, photoshopping all these photos together and getting it all ready, and then, we'll see how right I am at the end. Maybe we'll do a roundup video after the year, and I can make fun of myself on my predictions here. Kyle Larson. We're going to Darlington, Richmond, Bristol, round of 16. Kyle Larson. I don't have any doubt Kyle Larson advances. I'm really not even going to say anymore because there's not really any more to be said. What Kyle Larson's done this year has been phenomenal, and he will make it out of the round of 16 without a problem. Blaney, not great tracks for him, but that speed has got confidence. They've got speed. That team is looking good right now. Blaney will squeeze out into the round of 12, which is going to be very, very important for Ryan Blaney. It's the road gets a lot easier for him after he gets through Darlington, Richmond, and Bristol. Truex, I believe he's going to have enough. I think he's going to limp his way out of the round of 16, and I really do mean limp his way out of the round of 16. Have not been overly impressed with Truex. I know he won those 3 races early in the year, but the back half of the season hasn't been great. His luck hasn't been good. The speed hasn't been good. But I think Truex will have enough to make it out of the round of 16. Kyle Busch is going to make it as well. 2 Toyotas in a row. They're both going to make it. Kyle Busch has looked excellent the back half of the year. I mean, what he did at Pocono, I'm not a Kyle Busch fan. The fact that he won that race at Pocono 2, was incredible, and that team has been on a mission, it seems like, here the second half of the year. Kyle Busch should have no problem getting out of the round of 16. Chase Elliott will do just fine. Bristol, he's got a chance to win there. I don't think he'll win there, but he's got a chance to win there. He'll be fast at Darlington, and Richmond shouldn't be a problem. Bowman is going to bring the speed back to Richmond. He's going to repeat at Richmond. Bowman is going to move on. If you look, he did win that because of a late restart and a tire strategy to get ahead. But before that caution came out, he was by far the fastest car on track. Passed a ton of cars and was closing in on the leaders. Didn't have enough time to get there. Needed the caution to win. But Bowman had a lot of speed at Richmond. And I'm going to say it. Bowman wins at Richmond, picks up his 4th win of the year, and moves on to the round of 12. Denny Hamlin just keeps up the consistency. I don't think he's going to quite yet get his 1st win of the year. That's coming a little bit later. His 1st win. I do think he'll win throughout the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to happen in this 1st round. William Byron is going to win. He's going to win Darlington. I know. What? William Byron, it's been a while since he's won. He's been so consistent. He's going to break through. He's going to get the win at Darlington. And people are going to say, wow, I can't believe William Byron just did that. What a way to start the playoffs. Just like he did early in the year, he locked himself into the playoffs. He's going to lock himself into the round of 12 immediately this year by winning at Darlington. Joey Logano is going to win Bristol. Joey Logano is going to win Bristol. It's just going to happen. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch all 500 laps, and at the end of it, Joey Logano's going to win Bristol. And we're all going to think to ourselves, well, that sucks. I hate when Joey Logano wins, but that's what's going to happen. At least I am going to think that. For all you Joey Logano fans out there, well, you're getting to know me a little more. Not a big Joey Logano fan. Brad Kislovski, on the other hand, is going to completely and utterly fall flat on his face and miss. He'll be the first of our drivers to not advance. I just don't think Penske's looked very good. Now, I know I put 2 of their cars into the round of 12, but I don't think all 3 of them are going to make it. Honestly, Matt DiBenedetto in the last 10 races in the 21 in the Wood Brothers car has outclassed most of the Penske stable, and had Blaney not won the last 2 races, I probably would say he's been the best car that they've been fielding, and he's not even technically a Penske ride, but Blaney, after those 2 wins, has made me think a little bit differently about the Penske organization going into the playoffs, but I do think a lot of it is Ryan Blaney's team. They've got speed, they've got momentum, and Brad Keselowski, he's got none of that. He's got nothing good going for him. I just have not been impressed with Brad Keselowski really at all which is a shame because Talladega's a good track for him, but he's not going to be there, so it's not going to matter. Kurt Busch is going to make it. Final year with Chip Ganassi. I think that team is going to put all their chips on the table, put everything in. The heart and emotion from everybody on that team to find a way to advance is going to put them through to the round of 12. And he's just been fast. I mean, you look, that car's been fast. The second half of the year has been great for Kurt Busch. Christopher Bell. Oh, C-Bell. He's in the red. Christopher Bell is not going to make it. I just don't think he's mature enough to finish races in the position that he should. The car has had speed. I know he got the win early on at the Daytona road course. Kind of shocked everybody. Doesn't have a road course here, and he also doesn't have really any of these tracks that jump out to me as being one of Christopher Bell's go out and get good finish tracks. I just think he'll run up front, and he'll find a way to end up finishing worse than he should. Now, if he did advance, it wouldn't stun me, but I just don't know who he's going to bump out. So, I got to say Christopher Bell is not going to make it. Michael McDowell, the magic comes to an end. The round of 16, I mean, you know, you won Daytona. What a crazy way to start the year. But Michael McDowell is not going to get out of the round of 16. If he does, I will eat a hat live. Michael McDowell, the magic will come to an end. Magic Mike, his season ends early. Eric Almirola doesn't deserve to be here. That's why I have him in the red. Can't stand it. I could be overlooking it. I could be letting my hatred for the playoff system blind me, but I just don't. I think he's not been good all year, and I just don't see him advancing. He doesn't, like I said, belong to be there. And it's just not going to happen for him. Tyler Reddick, he should do great at Bristol. I think he'll be pretty fast at Darlington. I think he was 6th fastest at Darlington this year. So Tyler Reddick should be just fine. Richmond could be rough, but I think he'll get a top 10 at Richmond, and I think Reddick will move by. And Harvick, the veteran leadership, is what's going to push him past some of these guys like Christopher Bell. And then Kislovski, I just don't think is going to have the speed, like I said before. I think Harvick's just grit and just the smart plays and the getting the finishes he deserves is what's going to put him in over Christopher Bell. I know he's got a little bit of a point delta to make up, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Round of 12 now, we go to Las Vegas, Talladega, and Charlotte. Kyle Larson is going to win at Las Vegas and move on right away. Just going to go out and dominate Las Vegas. It's going to be one of those Kyle Larson races we've had all year. We've had a couple of them where he just goes out and leads a bunch of laps, and he'll win, and he'll advance. And then we're going to have Blaney. Blaney's going to win Talladega. There you go. I've already got 2 of the wins out. Blaney's going to win Talladega, and if he doesn't, he'll have enough points. He'll do just fine at the Roval. He'll finish probably top 8 at Vegas, and probably top 5 at Talladega, unless he wrecks. But that's the risk you take when you try to make the calls at the round of 12, is you've got Talladega in there. So anybody could ruin their season. You know who is going to wreck? Truex. Truex is going to wreck. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I just think Truex hasn't been fast enough, and if anything happens to him at Talladega, I think it's going to end him. I know he'll be fast at the Roval. Charlotte, that's a good track for him. He's good at the road courses. But I do think if you've watched, a lot of guys have caught up on the road courses to Chase Elliott and Truex. You've got Larson beginning to look really good. Bell looks really good. Hamlin's looked good. Kyle Busch has looked good as of late. William Byron's been pretty good on the road courses. I think that Truex's advantage on the road courses has began to erode away. He's still good there. He should still get a good finish, but I don't think it's going to be enough. What I think is going to be a bad day for him at Vegas. Just hasn't had the speed. And then Talladega is just so hard to get through. And I think Truex, I'm going out on a bit of a ledge, but I think he's going to be out early in the round of 12. Kyle Busch should make it by, though. He's had pretty good luck as of late. Like I said, he's been very, very fast. I think he'll be fast at Vegas. I think he'll be good at the Roval. Unlike Truex, who I don't think is going to be fast at Vegas. And then Kyle Busch will do fine at Talladega. He usually rides around, plays it safe, if I'm remembering correctly. And I think he'll find a way to finish that race and do just fine. Chase Elliott should do good at the Roval. I'm actually picking him to win it. I know I just said that the advantage that he and Truex are eroding, which is true. I do think other people are catching up to him, but Chase Elliott is still the class of the field, and that is his playground, and I think Chase Elliott will do just fine at the Roval, get a win, and advance. Alex Bowman, this is a tough one. I've got him moving on. And I think the Hendrick cars just have been pretty fast at those 1.5 miles. He's not good at the road courses. But sometimes he still finds a way to finish in the top 10, and I think he's going to do that. I think he'll probably ride around 20th to 15th all day at the Charlotte Roval, but there's just enough chaos and just enough strategy that team has been very good on strategy all year long if you watch them, and I think he'll find a way to finish in the top 10 at the Roval, and I think he'll survive Talladega. So that's why I've got Bowman moving on. Hamlin is going to advance as well. Just so consistent. He'll finish at Talladega. I've got no doubt in my mind he's going to finish up front Talladega. He'll be fast at Vegas. And he'll be pretty good at the Roval. Probably a top 10, maybe 8th place finish for him at the Roval. William Byron will be fast at the Roval. He'll be fast at Talladega. And he'll be fast at Las Vegas. William Byron advances. So now we've got 4 guys. Only 1 spot. Joey Logano is not going to get it. It's going to go to Kurt Busch. So Joey Logano, I just haven't been impressed with Penske. And lately, it seems like he has been ending those super speedways more often in a cloud of dust than winning. I think he's very boom or bust when he goes to super speedways, and I think it's going to be another bust for him. Now, I could be wrong. He could steal Talladega. He could take it from Blaney. Could go either way. I think Blaney advances even without winning at Talladega. I do not think Joey Logano advances without a win, and I don't think he's going to get it. I do know he was very good at Vegas last year, but I just don't think those Penske cars have been very good at the 1.5 miles, especially him and Kislovski, and I think that's going to continue, and I think it's going to get the best of Joey Logano here in the round of 12. Kurt Busch, I'm giving the green light to. He's going to advance. They'll be fast at Vegas. The Chevys have been so fast in the 1.5 miles. He will have the grit to get through the Roval, and I think as long as he can get through Talladega, it's such a hard round with Talladega in there, but I think as long as he can do that, he will advance. Tyler Reddick, despite his best efforts to go up there and win at Talladega, will not. He'll find a way to wreck. Fighting for the win at the end of Talladega and will not make it. That will pretty much bury him in points. And Harvick just has not had the speed. Really, that's going to eliminate Stewart-Haas Racing from the playoffs. They just haven't been good this year. And Harvick he finishes where he should. He finishes above where he should. But the car isn't good. You need a good car. If you have a car that should finish 5th, Harvick can find a way to get it to finish 3rd. The problem is his cars should be finishing 12th, and he's finding a way to finish 8th or 10th, and he's going to show up with some cars that are not going to be very fast, and it's going to be hard to advance out of this round. These guys in the round of 12 are going to be the ones getting the wins. He's at the bottom. He's got all those points to make up, and he's just not going to be able to get there. He's going to just barely get edged out by Kurt Busch in points and not going to advance. So now we've got to get the Final 4. And this was hard. This was really hard. And I'll tell you, as I was going through this, the person I picked to be the champion, I could not believe that I picked them to be the champion. It's just what happened. Kyle Larson is going to do fine. Texas and Kansas will be great for him. And Martinsville has not been a good track for him, but he's gone to all kinds of places this year that he usually isn't good at, and shown up and drove the cars pretty well. I actually can't remember how he did at the last Martinsville. I think he did decent. I think he'll do fine again. And Kyle Larson, into the round of 4, going to Phoenix with a shot to win a championship. Ryan Blaney. I think this is going to be a hard round for him. I said round 16 was going to be a hard round for him. I think this is going to be a hard round for him because it's just, now here, almost everybody here has got a car that can win a championship. I would say 7 out of 8 of these guys left. Maybe 6 out of 8 of these guys left could win a championship. Ryan Blaney being one of them. And Ryan Blaney, I think, is going to do it. Oh, we skipped. Uh-oh. What happened there? Got all screwed up. Well, I guess I'll talk about it all. I'm eliminating some guys. I'm advancing guys. Kyle Busch is going to make it on. Kyle Busch will do fine. Blaney, I said, I think he'll make it. He finds a way to finish well at these 1.5 miles. I think he'll get good enough finishes. He's got some points in the bank. Not sure how many he'll still have at this time, but I think Blaney will make it by. Kyle Busch will win at Texas. Kyle Busch will win Texas. Larson probably wins Kansas. Elliott's not going to have the magic to win Martinsville this year. He's going to put it all down. He's not going to be able to do it. Sadly, my guy Alex Bowman is going to be faded here in the round of 8 as well. He's just not going to have enough. He's just not going to have enough to get by. He doesn't have enough points. He's got the 3 wins. Unless he gets one of those restart wins or something crazy, Alex Bowman's not going to make it out of the round of 8 this year. Pretty good year for him, but he's got to find consistency. That's got to be the thing he and his team work on this offseason. He's got to find a way to be more consistent, and he's got to get better at road courses. I know there's not one in this round. Just in general, those are the things Bowman needs to work on. Hamlin is not going to get a championship this year. He's not going to get a championship this year. Just don't think it's going to happen. So, yeah, that's the end of Hamlin. Kyle Busch will be the single Toyota to advance on. Now, the battle between the 2 Chevys, it's going to go to William Byron. William Byron's been incredibly consistent this year. Keep an eye on William Byron to win a championship. Now, look at this Final 4. How cool is it that this is what I'm predicting to be the Final 4? So many years, you predict the Final 4. It's Kyle Busch, who is still in there. Denny Hamlin. Joey Logano. You know, it's the same 4 or 5 drivers every year. I think this year we're going to have some young guys in there. Kyle Larson's going to make it to the Final 4. Byron's going to make it to the Final 4. Blaney. Those are 3 guys who have never made it. Ever. And I think that will be kind of exciting. 3 guys vying for their first championship. Kyle Busch, the lone veteran. Kyle Busch, the lone veteran, is going to be fast. And he's going to be real fast. William Byron's going to be good, but not good enough. Kyle Larson is going to be fast. My prediction here, though, is Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, the Penske organization. I'm not a fan. I don't think the Penske organization's that fast. I don't think that they are championship teams, but man, do they look good on the short tracks. And I think Blaney is going to have the car when he goes to Phoenix. If he makes it to Phoenix, which I think he will, obviously I'm showing you this, I think that 12 car, I think the fact that there's only going to be one Penske ride in the Final 4 is going to help Ryan Blaney out a lot because he's going to get all of the backing of the whole organization behind him. And I think that car is going to be so good, Blaney's going to have to just execute and go out and get himself a championship. Kyle Larson is going to fight hard. He's going to finish about 3rd, 4th. Kyle Busch will finish 2nd. And William Byron will have a good top 10 day, like he seems to do. That's my predictions. I know it almost makes me sick. I'm not a big Blaney fan. I feel like there's so many people who love Blaney, and I feel like he hasn't done anything. But in my prediction, he's about to make himself a star. He's about to win himself a championship, and Ryan Blaney will have earned the right to be one of the best drivers at the end of this year Ryan Blaney, your 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Just personally, I want Alex Bowman to win. I'm an Alex Bowman fan, but I don't see that happening. I might even have him going too far here. I want you guys to tell me what you think. Am I too hard on Toyotas? Let me know. I put one in the Final Four, but do you think that I knocked out some of the Toyotas too early? Do you think I loaded too many Hendrick guys into the round of 8? Just let me know what you think. Everybody's got different opinions. This is mine, and it's either right or it's wrong. So, everybody have a good day. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk more NASCAR again soon.